Hello and welcome to PlaidStallions Toy Ventures. This week we're going to talk about one of the boldest knockoff action figure lines produced in the 1970s. I'm talking about the Azrak Hamway International, or AHI as we'll call it, Action Apeman series. To set the frame, in 1973, the Planet of the Apes action figure rights became a hot commodity, and two companies, AHI and Mego, were bidding on it. Mego, being the bigger company, was able to outbid AHI and successfully get the license, resulting in what was one of the biggest toys for the 1974 season. Some of us have never truly recovered from Ape Mania. Now, AHI did manage to get the license to produce certain very memorable Planet of the Apes toys during this period, and I have done a video on it, and I will link to it right here. However, there was something of a rivalry brewing between AHI and Mego, one that would last for much of the polyester decade, and while AHI couldn't make official Planet of the Apes action figures, they did the very next best thing and totally made unofficial Planet of the Apes action figures. Thus, the Action Apeman line was born, and yes, it's not plural for some reason. Looking more like they belonged in the Japanese television series Time of the Apes, which I love, Action Apeman was a range of figures in various military outfits. The figures shared the same body and style as the painted hands variations of the official world-famous Super Monsters figures, also from AHI, and each came with a rifle. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's brown. No names were given to the characters, just orangutan and ape on the card back. Speaking of the card backs, the same blue sky pattern was used as on the official AHI Planet of the Apes merchandise to somewhat blur the lines of what is licensed and what isn't. The Action Apeman line is not featured in any AHI catalogs. They seem to have been slipped into assortments of AHI's other popular action figure brands such as Adventure Man and the previously mentioned official world's famous Super Monsters. Occasionally popping up in flyer advertising, the Action Apeman line was not looking for a battle. They meant to slip beneath the radar and escape notice. But somebody noticed. That's why I refer to the Apeman as one of the boldest knockoffs. This isn't like the Astro Apes, video link here, that just appeared with no company information on the card back. These were AHI branded toys, and 20th Century Fox, who owned Planet of the Apes, knew how to get in touch with AHI because they were a client producing licensed Planet of the Apes items. The very predictable lawyer stuff happened and was settled amicably by AHI, who agreed to discontinue the Action Apeman toy line in the fall of 1974. Mego, of course, took out some nice big advertising about this in all the toy trade magazines. This, of course, doesn't pertain to Australia, where the Action Apeman were released on a completely different card back. These versions of the figures will be on a highly articulated tong body. This is the same style of Mego knockoff body that would be used for the Kid Biz Batman figure that was issued around 1989. Perhaps you remember it from Toy Shop magazine. It's not known if the Australian release was connected to AHI or if it was some typical shenanigans that happened in Hong Kong, because the Australian Action Apemen don't have any company marking or notice on them. Action Apeman are highly collectible on the secondary market, and I foolishly sold all my collection of them after the publications of Rack Toys. And well, I super regret that, but now I simply can't afford to buy them back. Just a very quick aside that Action Apeman, the world-famous Super Monsters, and the AHI Planet of the Ape toys are subjects of my upcoming print magazine, PlaidStallions Toy Ventures, coming out this August. Subscribe to me to keep in the loop on this. Well, folks, that's all the Toy Ventures for this week. If you're into this sort of action figure, may I suggest our popular Facebook group, Mego Knockoff Headquarters. It's the home to hundreds of other collectors that know their rip-off apes. Until next time, thank you for watching, and let's continue to talk toys and not other people. Be well, have fun. Here are a few other Planet of the Apes related videos on our channel.